Good evening and welcome to 549 Media's coverage of Perham Yellowjacket activities. We thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by these fine sponsors: KLN Friendly Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Today's game is also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Rivers Realty, and Lakes Ace Hardware. Tonight's game is also brought to you by New Horizons Realty, Nice Family Sales, and Hanson's Plumbing and Heating. Now let's head to the game on the 549 Media Network. Well, good afternoon and welcome courtside here at the Prairie Wind Middle School. Jason Groth with Lance Rock as we get ready for this quarterfinal consolation round contest that will feature the Fosston Greyhounds and the Perham Yellowjackets. The Yellowjackets were upended earlier this morning when they were knocked off by Park Christian 25-19 and 25-15, while Staples-Motley disposed of Fosston 25-10 and 25-10. So these two teams looking to play for a ninth place championship trophy, a consolation place here today. A lot of action so far in the early going here, Lance, in both gyms, especially in the Hive. Earlier scores and games continuing right now. We have one semifinal already set. Kitson County Central will take on Thief River Falls. Those two teams have rolled through the first two rounds. Kitson County Central knocked off Melrose, then they followed that up by defeating Underwood 25-12 and 25-20, while the Prowlers knocked off Walker Hackensack Akeley 25-16 and 25-15, then defeated Sabika 25-21 and 25-17. This tournament, for the most part, Lance, as we set it up, as Mr. Anderson, along with the volleyball staff and others, set the tournament up, they kind of do it as seeding. It's kind of 1 through 16, not true 1 through 16, as they go with the QRF value, do move some things around because they do like to avoid conference matchups in the first round and a couple as much as possible. But Kitson County Central, Thief River Falls representing the North.
Yeah, great tournament so far, Jason. A little bit behind schedule, but not terrible. And we're going to be bringing you an interesting live event. Probably, I guess I can add that to my list of first here as we're courtside. It's interesting view. It's going to be one of those as we look. We're going to come right into your living room, and it's going to be a fun event. And if you're the Yellowjackets, you're looking for a rebound here. And I would guess you could talk to any single person who played or coached the Yellowjacket this morning, and they would probably say that was far from their best. And again, we're kind of in the line of fire here as I'm watching Jason dodge back and forth. But if you're the Yellowjackets, you got to turn the page. And it's one of those things that it's hard to do, especially when you wake up in the morning, you don't play the way you think you should be playing. But now you're coming out, you're playing for pride, you're working on some things that you need to work on. And sometimes you see the best in your team when that pressure's off of getting to that championship match.
Lions have taken about the 5 Ds of dodgeball: dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. As I believe those are the 5, but I can't remember.
Like that.
We'll have to go back and watch that later.
Yeah, if nothing else, I'll throw a wrench at you later on today.
Well, like they say, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. So the Yellowjackets are looking to find a way to dodge an L when they take on Fosston here in the Prairie Wind Middle School, because they want to get back to the Hive, and they will. If they do that with a win here, they'll take on either Henning or Piers back over at the Hive. Thank you for tuning in today. We'll take a quick timeout. We're still about 4.5 away from the start of this contest here on the 549 Network.
It's not necessary to build your business in Perham, Minnesota to be successful. But it sure does help. Hammers Construction, your vision, our team.
Odds are there's an ace right in your neighborhood. With expert advice and the right tools to make your quick fixes even quicker. Around the block, what you need in stock, with people who know their stuff. Welcome to the Home Convenience Store.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome back to the Prairie Wind Middle School. We're moments away from the start of this next contest between the Yellowjackets and the Greyhounds as things are getting set up, as we're enjoying our courtside view as warm-ups are taking place.
I'm getting my aerobic exercise in here, trying to get all of the volleyballs flying this way. But again, service, a little bit of warm-up here yet, Jason, and then I think the Yellowjackets, they got to come out and just have fun. And sometimes that's the hardest thing to do, is when you don't play to your expectation, is to just let that go and have fun. But if we sound distracted, it's because we are, and you probably see the volleyballs flying into the screen.
It's been kind of entertaining, and when they start serving is when the time you got to watch out the most. Quick setup. This is the reason why we're set up this way inside the middle school. They have one set of bleachers for the fans, and the other side kind of set out a little bit, but with quick moving of equipment back and forth, we thought it'd be easier to set up right here in this corner and try to give you the best play-by-play and angle that we can on the floor of today's contest between the Yellowjackets and the Greyhounds. We're having fun with it. We hope you guys are too, as it is a fun Saturday here at the Prairie Wind Middle School, as it's old school day here at the middle school. Do you want to try your overhand serve?
Oh, man. Yeah, you'd see it flying over right into the net. I don't know. You talk about old school, Jason, and I guess that's probably defining me at this moment. But I remember the first night we opened up this gym, and it's near and dear to me. It's still a great facility and a great gym and a great place. And when you think of it being your second gym, or in this case the fourth court being used, this is a great facility, and we're blessed to have it. And again, it's one of those things that I never want to take for granted is the facilities we have and what we're able to do here. But I love watching athletics in this gym, so fun to go old school, as you said.
The Yellowjackets will be hitting into our screen. Fosston going away from it as we get ready to go for set number one. We thank you for tuning in to KLN Family Brands Invitational. Fun Saturday, a lot of stuff going on. It should be a good match here between Perham and Fosston, and you hope the Yellowjackets, it's one of those, they're kind of hoping it's a get-right game after a very tough start against Park Christian this morning.
Yeah, and that's all part of the learning, and that's what tournaments do for you. It puts a little pressure on because there's a championship aspect to it, and you have to adjust. And I know this isn't where the Yellowjackets wanted to be or how they had it drawn up, but on the other hand, it's the hand you've been dealt, and now you have to play. And for them, it's probably a good thing to see, can you bounce back? And a lot of times it happens within a set, but today it's happening within this tournament. So again, I look for the Yellowjackets to come out with some energy. And I think that's when they play their best anyways, when they're just having a good time.
Yellowjackets will go with Hackle, Larson, and Griffin. Coast, Pulver, and Razor. Nelson, the Librero, as we get ready to go. Fosston still huddling to our left as we await the official to make the climb up. So we get ready for this one. And unique there with the officials and the scores tables where it's set up here on the edge of the gym. Officials come down to the edge, and that's what they're doing is here to give out the lineups as we get ready to go for this one. Up front for Fosston, Lexi Malin, Ava Hayes, Hattie Quam, Brielle DePong, Tegan DePong, and Sophia Rue. And if we butcher the names today, we apologize.
Yeah, it's not our normal setup either, Jason, and we're kind of going on the fly here. And again, but that's what makes this tournament really, really, really fun. And if the Yellow Jackets win, we're going to be on the road again, so it'll probably be a short post game so we can go wheel our stuff back and set up again. But again, look for Cameron Coast right here off the bat, starting out serving. It was a great if you watch the first match, how we were set up. We got to see, and you made mention of how the serves move, and we don't get to see that when you're on side court, but when you're straight on, it was amazing to watch the adjustments. And sometimes I get caught up with, well, why didn't you serve receive that so well? Well, they're coming in pretty fast and furious, and it's a lot of them's got some sort of cut or movement on it. So, and one of them that I picked out was Cam Coast, and she's got a nice line drive, and it almost works like a knuckleball.
Taylon Spicer, the libero. As the Yellow Jackets will have the serve to start.
Getting our last line judge to the edge of the court, and I think we're ready to go, maybe.
That was a quick swap of line judges.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a fan walking across, but it's our official line judge for this contest.
Yeah.
The joys of the tournaments. Everything is...
I'm sure she's taken the test and is all approved, and yeah.
Just like us here on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, we thank you for tuning in. I know it's kind of unique with the 4 different streams today, but I want to give a shout out to perhamschools.org/activity stream where you can find those, and we've started to hopefully continue this tradition of embedding the games onto that site as well as our YouTube page. We want to make 549 Media as accessible as possible. If you're interested in advertising, please send me an email, jgroth@perham.k12.mn.us, and I'll spell that's JGROTH. As we get ready to go, Cam Coast will serve it. Backs up. Spicer now the set to the left side, down the line. It's in, and Fosston starts early with a 1-0 lead on a kill on the side.
Yeah, and that's a tough one to handle when it's on same side down the line. Usually you see cross court there, so nice job by Fosston just cutting that right down the line.
Sky Ballstad will serve, a senior. Oh. We have
now certified. We got the training going on, and it's just like you and me, Jason. You're teaching me all the time as we go through here and learning. But again, Yellow Jackets, they needed to kind of get started fast here, I think, to just take some of that doubt out of their mind and build that confidence.
Sky Ballstad will now serve. Wolf passes it over Coast. This back set for Hackle. Hackle dug up nicely that time by Spicer. Now the set far side. Going for her second kill that time was Malin, not there. Coast tracks it down. Nelson will send it over. Fosston with an opportunity. Attack in the middle. Nice kill there. Put down by Ava Hayes. And Fosston and the Greyhounds have come out running up 2-0.
Interesting to see when they get in rotation here if things, but early, boy, they're tough at the net with these two ladies, and they also have their 1-2 punch just like we talked about the Yellow Jackets.
Short serve by Ballstad. Wolf comes up for it now. The attempt by Hackle and into the net. So the Greyhounds, so the Yellow Jackets will catch a break that time. Greyhounds running too fast that time into the net. And now the Yellow Jackets will serve with Addie Hackle. Greta Razor comes into the front row. Hackle with the serve. Nice serve there. Return by Fosston. Hayes off the block. It's down, but it's in. Or no, it's not. So Hayes off the block for Fosston makes it 3-1.
Again, if the Yellow Jackets, I think getting back to that double block is going to be crucial for them. They kind of went single block in that first one. They've been so good at the net, and here's another tough one for them.
And the Yellow Jackets in the net makes it 4-1 as Spicer with a strong serve.
And it was the service game that got the Jackets in the first one, Jason. We talked about just kind of getting those feet moving.
Hackle there steps in for the return. Now it's Razor, tips it over at the net. They battle. Greyhounds send it over, but no. The attempt there by Sophia Rue goes into the net. It's 4-2. Yellow Jackets will serve with Sophie Nelson.
Good job by Razor staying out of the net for the Yellow Jackets on kind of a hard ball to handle there.
Rue punches that over. The Yellow Jackets keep it up. Now near side, Pulver sends that over. Set in the middle for Rue. Looks for the far corner, finds it. It's in. Rue with the kill. It's 5-2. Yellow Jackets, if they win, they'll play either Henning or Piers. If they lose, they'll play either Henning or Piers.
Amazing how that tournament works.
Lexi Malin will now serve. No crossover.
That's right.
Strong serve by Malin. Kind of catches the Yellow Jackets off guard. They'll send it over. So the Greyhounds will have a free opportunity. Left-hand attack sent just far and wide, but the line judge calling a tip, and it's a tip for the Greyhounds. On the lefty kill that time for Fosston.
Yeah, I was kind of curious on that one. It sounded like a block, and the trajectory of the ball really sailed. So Fosston off to a nice start.
Back row attack from Hackle into the rafters. Comes down, they collide, and the Yellow Jackets will take advantage of that point, 6-3.
Yeah, nice effort there by the Greyhounds. Yellow Jackets a little bit better on the attack. And again, I think the service line, we need to get the Greyhounds moving using one of your puns, I think, from earlier. So far, they've been able to just kind of stay and be in system at all times.
Miss hit in the back row. The Yellow Jackets have now cut it to 2. In our first set, here from the Prairie Wind Middle School. Set an attack, Rue on the block, but she's in the net. And the Yellow Jackets have cut it to 6-5. That time the Yellow Jackets went with a triple.
Yeah. And we probably didn't clarify this too, Jason, that it's the best of 3 in this tournament, not 5. So that's why we're on the move so much, and how important it is to get off to a good start for both teams.
Kunza with that serve. Back row attack, Hackle long. Good idea, but just too strong on the attack. It's now 7-5.
Yellow Jackets have really went to that back row attack today, Jason, and I'm not sure if it's something they're working on. You know, they've used it in the past, but seems a lot more prevalent today.
DePong off the tape on the serve. Yellow Jackets get it back over. Fosston has an opportunity. Left-hand attack down for a kill in the middle. Tegan DePong, and that's been kind of the hole that Park Christian took advantage of, and now the Greyhounds are.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I think that's going to come away from the Yellow Jackets is for them to move on in the tournament or to be successful. They're going to have to cover up that area just at the top of the key if it was basketball, and so far both teams today have kind of taken advantage of that.
Razor with a strong attack, but the Greyhounds keep it alive, and they get the point. And Fosston now leads 9-5.
And again, you and I both have talked about this in the past about how we'd use timeouts. I like that Coach Thompson here is letting her team try to battle through this.
Coast with the set, now looking for Razor. Tough set, the tip out. And it's now 10-5. And you can see May here in the background with our live mic, Paige Thompson trying to get them to go and get them motivated. Tough start so far for the Yellow Jackets here in set 1. That serve long for Fosston, so the Yellow Jackets make it 10-6. Kyla Wolf will come in. She will serve for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, she's been a spark plug at the service line for the last few games for the Yellow Jackets, and there's a nice low-lying drive serve.
The attack here from the right side, put down softly by DePong again with the left hand.
It's been that roll shot, Jason, that's just kind of caused fits to the Yellow Jackets, and it's going to be one of those that about the time we come up, then they're going to hit it to the deep corner. So again, it's a cat and mouse game right now.
Sophia Rue with the ace. And it's 12-6. As Fosston wants to get over and play for the first time in the Hive today. Yellowjackets hoping to get back over there. 12-6. Rue with another tough serve. Pulver on the attack, off the block, sent back over. Yellowjackets with an opportunity here. They go in the middle to Hackle. Hackle goes long. And Fosston now leads 13-6. One line judge says tip. Now the officials change the call. There is a tip. 12-7 Yellowjackets with the serve. You talked about the trajectory, and you can see it as just barely a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. No, I agree. And
our angle's tough.
Every angle is so different watching volleyball, and it's almost like we're in the match right here, Jason. Yeah, it's been a tough start, and there's a nice cut shot, and then they say in.
Ava Hayes hits that one, so it's 13-7.
We had a great angle on that one. You could see it was almost like a slider. It was breaking away, and it just dove down just in time to hit that corner in the white line.
Tegan DuPong, jump serve with the lefty, drops it in for an ace, and it's 14-7. Now Reagan Hemberger will come in.
That's where that jump serve, Jason, I think on a normal serve that's out, but getting on top of the ball the way it did, it had a really big spin, and she gets a high arc. You can see that thing dive down.
Hackle off the block. It's kept alive by Larson. Larson now saved by the Greyhounds. They'll attack off the tape and down for a kill, and the Greyhounds in control. Lead 15-7. Nothing slowing down the Greyhounds right now.
Yeah, and Coach Thompson's trying to go to her bag of tricks, different lineups, doing a few different things right now. Nothing's working, partially because this serve is just so tough.
Larson's able to get it over. Fosston with the opportunity again. Blocked this time. Coast and Hackle there for the block for the Yellowjackets.
If there was ever a big point and a big block, it was right there, Jason, because, boy, they needed her off the service line. It was causing fits for the Yellowjackets, and they just weren't getting in system at all.
Griffin will come in for Hemberger, and Coast will serve. Strong serve, caught the Greyhounds off guard a little bit. Now pushing far corner, it goes to Nelson. The set by Coast to Griffin. Griffin off the block, and a kill for Jocelyn Griffin.
Really nice setup there by Coast, and we talked about her earlier, Jason, of how we've watched her progress and becoming kind of the team leader setter in the setter position for the Yellowjackets, and there she has another nice serve.
That one sent long. Yellowjackets cut it to 5, starting to feel it a little bit here in the Prairie Wind Middle School, as Lance, as Lance said, one of those nice, outstanding second gyms that's had been a home to a lot of great events. We were chuckling there as a fan was walking by and got drilled by the ball as it was coming back onto the court.
It's a full participation activity today, Jason. And again, here we're going to get into the action.
The call is 4 hits, so it's Yellowjackets points.
Right, they're asking for a little clarification here. So as kind of by rule, you send your captain over, they talk to the head judge and relay the message back.
The initial confusion was the wrong direction on the initial point. And now Coast will serve. And blocked at the net by Hackle. On the attack by DuPong. Hackle's there to put it down at the block. It's 15-12 here in set number 1. Yellowjackets trying to come back and trail for most of this set.
Write that one down, Jason, because if they come back, that might be the energy spark that they needed. Back to that double block. Nice job, Jackets.
Hackle in the middle. Kept alive by Brielle DuPong. Now it'll be sent over to the Yellowjackets with an opportunity. Back set for Griffin. through and down, hit it, but still split the block. And then it dropped inside. And it's 15-12. Fosston head coach Alyssa Macy letting them play through as well. We talked about that on the Yellow Jacket side. Short serve, Coast with an ace. It's 15-14. We might see, I'm going to stop guessing, but 15-14.
It's been our downfall, is calling timeouts.
Oh, we would have been out broadly by now. The spin on Coast serve again makes it 15-all.
Talked about that earlier. It was one of those that I was really impressed with when we were in our first match of the day. She's just doing a great job.
And that one just a little too much as it goes out, and Fosston regains lead at 16-15.
I'd go help out, but I'm tied to this cord here. And again, what good job by the Yellow Jackets. Now you're back in check, and you can kind of go back into your system approach. Nice job by the Yellow Jackets. That's been a good play for them right there, is that little back set by Coast, and she's really confident with that.
Larson gets that one down on the diving attempt there by Spicer, and we're tied at 16. Hackle with the serve. Set in the middle, blocked. Coast with the set now, looking for Larson. Dug up by Fosston. They'll set far side. Tough set. Nice reaction by Malin to get it over, and it ends up working in the Fosston favor.
And I think that's turnabout's fair play. The Yellow Jackets kind of hit one, Jason, and they ended up with the point, and now same thing can be said for Fosston. Not an easy shot by any means, but then miscommunication on the Yellow Jackets' part.
Back set there, and Larson sends it over. Now dug up. Fosston, ooh. It is the lift and the carry on the call.
Yeah, kind of both hands. The ball stopped on the hands. I've been learning about this. I've been asking a few people, and it's got to be a continuous motion. Anytime that ball comes to rest, it's usually that lift or double hit.
It was tied, but now a serve by Nelson into the net makes it 18-17 Fosston. And sometimes when you get these fun broadcasts, you get unique sound effects from us on some of those.
Yeah.
That lift there, if we were willing to call it from here on our angle, is a nice strong serve by Malin again. Hackle sends it over, so Fosston has an opportunity. Jump set in the middle for Rue. Dug up by Coast. Now Pulver sends that over, saved. Set again, they go far side this time, skying and leaping and timing their jump well is DePong, but it's kept alive by the Yellow Jackets. Pulver off the tape. Fosston trying to keep it alive. They have to get it over and they can't. Good effort though. And we're tied at 18.
Yeah, nice job by the Yellow Jackets kind of making Fosston move, but great job by the Fosston. They got some hitters, Jason, and they come from different angles, so still anybody's match here, obviously, but Yellow Jackets have to string some points together right now.
The serve by Reagan Hemberger. That time another strong attack again by DePong. Comes back over. This time they go to Rue over the block, off the tip and down. And Fosston takes a 19-18 lead in this give and take battle since it was about 10 points.
That's a tough setup for the Yellow Jackets, because who do you set the double block? You've got Rue in the middle and DePong on the outside, and all of a sudden you don't know which one they're setting to.
Brielle DePong with the serve, going to Hamburger. Now back row Razor. Big attack, self-defense, saved by Malin. Keeps it alive, and Fosston sends it over Nelson. And misdirection and misread in the back row, and Fosston takes advantage. It's 20-18.
Yeah, again, the Yellow Jackets have just been a little, like a half step behind today in the reads, and that was a great way you put that, Jason, is we're just not reading the ball off the hand of the opponent very well right now.
Nelson on the return. Back set for Razor into the net. 21-18, Fosston up.
You're right. I'd totally be out of timeouts if I was coaching. You can tell I don't understand the game as well as I should, because both coaches kind of now have let their ladies play through the attacks, and there's a great hit down the line.
Patty Quam buries that one, 22-18, and there is a Yellow Jacket timeout. We'll take a break, come back. Yellow Jackets trails that one.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
Welcome back to the Prairie Wind Middle School as we get chirped in all good humor by the Perham tennis coach, Jameson Miller, and his wife, Hannah Miller, in attendance today, enjoying tonight's volleyball action.
Yeah, what a great season they've had, Jason, and hats off to Coach Miller. I know we're poking fun a little bit now as he is of us, but you can't take anything away from what they've done this season, and a good friend of mine kind of predicted this, I think. So good luck to them with their playoffs approaching.
And there's extra receipts to prove it. Save there, served by DePong. Nelson saves it. Now Fosston will send it over. Deep it goes, Hackle to coast. Now for Razor, in as Razor finds the far corner to make it 22-19.
And good for her. That's the kind of hit that builds that confidence back for her. And, had a little bit of struggles in the first. Now has had some really good hits and kind of got the Yellow Jackets back in striking distance here.
Nice serve by Wolf. Now the set near side, a tough one off the angle. Nice block. Nelson keeps it alive. Now they have to send it over Pulver. Fosston, a golden opportunity here. Will they take advantage? Quam into the net, blocked, and that's 4 hits. Oh, now they're going to replay it. Well, Wolf will serve again. 22-19.
22-19. Started over again, and
good communication by the officials. Get on that. We have a serve before the whistle.
And again, I ask about that. There's really no penalty. I guess if you do it excessively, it can be. But if you don't hear the whistle or you just get caught up, it's just a reserve. So take 3 here on 22-19.
Wolf going near side with that serve. Now a set here, punched over into the middle. A couple of collisions there. Pulver will have to keep it alive. Set in the middle for Rue. It is long. 22-20.
I think Rue was looking for the touch on the double block. No such thing. And again, just didn't get quite on top of that one, and it rolled, but it rolled long and out of bounds.
Wolf off the tape. Set far side Quam. Into the block. Now sent far corner. Hamburger keeps it alive. Now they go near side Pulver. Now the back set here for the lefty. And it's put down and in, buried by Tegan DePong.
Boy, they've hit that opposite corner, Jason. And I don't know that I could throw the volleyball in there. They did a great job just putting it in there.
Timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. We'll take it with them.
One of our core values at United Community Bank is reinvesting in the communities we serve. I personally take great pride in this, as I'm a 5th generation in our family here at United Community Bank. We've been here for over 100 years. We take a great sense of pride in sort of that reciprocal relationship we have with our community, that, we need our community members and they need us, and we love giving back and reinvesting.
Well, welcome back here into the Prairie Wind Middle School Gymnasium. As Jason had said earlier, kind of old school. We're here, Fosston up 23-20. Rue at the service line. looking to put away the Yellow Jackets, and the Yellow Jackets, I think, kind of desperately need this one, Jason. So that helps as the timeout works for the Yellow Jackets.
It goes into the net. It's 23-21. At the service line will be Sam Malzoff. The Yellow Jackets have gone really deep in their bench today. And you kind of have to do that in a tournament. As Malzoff with the serve, and it's a good one. Back set here near side, far corner, buried. Tegan DePong again.
Boy, she's good, Jason. And I watched a little bit of their first one. I had a little added interest as they were playing Staples-Motley in the first one. And so I came to watch, and she's a good player and multi-dimensional. Either side hit, it doesn't seem to bother her either way.
And now she will serve and has that jump serve. That's been on points for the most part. I'm starting to change my belief from a conversation earlier today. It's Camp Coastal.
Wait a second. What did I just hear? That never happens, ladies and gentlemen. Mark that down on this broadcast. But again, you put the pressure on. It's still match point here, and again, now the Yellow Jackets really put the pressure on you. Watch how teams start to handle this, and this is the best part about these tournaments is you get multiple chances at different set points.
And I probably would have burned about 2+ timeouts on Fosston's side as they go for set point here again. Send that one just long, but it's in. Called in, and wait, yep, it is. 25-23, Fosston takes set one over the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and now you really have to regroup if you're the Yellow Jackets. That's certainly not how you want to come out in the second one either. But again, that internal fortitude now of coming back and all is not lost. You can still win this thing, but now the road is a little bit rockier.
We'll take a timeout.
Since 1980, more families have trusted Jack Chivers Realty than anyone else in the Lakes area. I'm Blake Olson, the owner of Jack Chivers Realty. Our dedicated agents have a deep understanding of the area.
We live here and our kids go to school here. Let us find the perfect home for you and your family, or lean on our knowledge and marketing to sell your home. Find out how Chivers delivers right here in Perham. Reach out today and start packing. JackChiversRealty.com.
Hansen's Plumbing and Heating provides the highest quality products and services to ensure the comfort and safety of all their customers. It's what they do. Henry Hansen, later known as Hardware Hank, first opened the family hardware store in the early 1930s in Burgess, Minnesota. Today, they are proud to carry on his legacy of hard work and honesty through teamwork, fellowship, cutting-edge technology, and forward thinking. 218-346-2422 or make a visit in Perham, Burgess, or Detroit Lakes today. Hansen's Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Minnesota families for over 80 years.
It's something new every day, some different stuff to do. It's not the same monotonous thing over and over again.
Everybody works together, everybody knows everybody, we all get along just well. It's just a great company to work with.
It's like a big family here. It's just everybody gets along with everybody and everybody clicks. Everybody just helps everybody out. And it's a pretty awesome job to have.
Welcome back. Set number 2. It's do or die for the Yellow Jackets as they drop set 1, 25-23 as the Greyhounds race by at the end.
And again, you mentioned earlier, Jason, win or lose, Henninger Piers will be the next opponent depending on how that one turns out. And that one's going on, I believe, in the middle school.
No updates yet from what's going on over there. That would actually be in the high school.
Oh, yeah, high school. We're in the middle school. Yeah, it's been one of those type of days.
Well, it's your home every day for 5 days a week.
I know. That's why I feel so comfortable here today, I think. But, again, the Yellowjackets, you know, Jason, you can see frustration, and that's what you got to – I don't know how you do it. If you could go on tour to talk to a lot of coaches of how you guard against this frustration, because usually what it does is it tends to lead to more errors. And you got to somehow guard against that if you're the Yellowjackets, because, like you said, it's do or die in this one.
Sky Ballstad will serve. Hackle directs it over and down on the wrong side of the nets, and Fosston will take an early 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and a good start for them for sure.
As Ballstad will serve. Ghost with the set near side for Larson. That's long.
What I do like about that one is it was good to see Jovi Larson drive that ball, Jason, just a little bit long as it came right into your living room. But I like the attack there, and good change-up serve there by Fosston.
Punched over, kept alive. Now some miscommunication, but Larson will take control and send that over. Set in the middle, sent in for the kill by Ava Hayes. She tucks it inside the far corner in the far line. We can't really tell too well from our angle.
No, that's about the farthest away that we could be, but it's that cut shot that's really, it's diving in on that back corner.
Serve drops in for an ace. And it's 4-0 in favor of the Greyhounds. Short serve, drops in, another ace. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a timeout here.
Yeah, and again, you can see the frustration in the Yellowjackets not right now, and even, you know, it's tough to battle against this quick 5-0 lead here, and a good job at the service line changing up the serve.
Short serve off the tape, it goes to Hackle. Set near side for Larson off the block, and now kill for Larson off the block. It's 5-1.
Great job, Larson. Jovi did a nice job there, Jason. The first one she hit was just a little long. Got up a little bit higher on that one. Arm angle was great. That's a good sign for the Yellowjackets, and now an ace.
That's 5-2. The ace there. Now Coast will serve again. Good serve there by Coast. But in a strong attack off the block and out. Ava Hayes with that one, and Fosston leads 6-2.
Boston's been really strong on that right side attack, and they've got a varied ways of doing that, Jason. They've got left-handed ladies and right-handed, and they attack cross court very, very well.
Talon Spicer will serve. At Nelson, now the set. Coast will have to send it over. Foster with another opportunity. Set in the middle for Rue off the tip. Gets it over, but it's dug up and saved by the Yellowjackets. Now they set far side. That one by Malin. Now for Griffin. She puts that one down. That might have been the most aggressive swing we've seen from Griffin in a while.
Well, and that's the opposite of being frustrated and making a mistake is just unleashing that as they get going. So like you said it was a really nice swing there by Griffin, and that's a good sign for the Yellowjackets.
And a kill for Fosston. They'll have the lead and the serve at 7-3 with the serve of Malin. Razor gets that one down for a kill for the Yellowjackets. It's now 7-4. Sophie Nelson will serve. Set far side, pushed over, blocked at the net. And it comes down on this Fosston side, and the Yellowjackets make it 7-5. Yellowjackets to serve, Nelson again. That's Ballstead, sends over Yellowjackets with the kill at 7-6. Yellowjackets making a run back.
Nice job by Razor, Jason, just cutting right through the teeth of that defense, and good job by her in getting that Yellowjackets back on track here. And again, make a run now, Yellowjackets, and we can't give it right back to Fosston as they're playing with confidence.
Pulver dives, saves it. Now the set in the back row for Hackle. Sends that over. And we're tied at 7. Sophie Nelson will serve again. Deep serve. Now set here on the near side. Sent long that time by Malin.
Again, Fosston now changed a little bit here, Jason. I don't see the full swings. They're not up at the net like they were attacking. Look for them to get back to that, as now they'll have a chance as another service error for the Yellowjackets. But it seems like when Fosston's at their best, it's that quick right up to the net, and they just hammer it home.
And then one thing we haven't really touched on, these are QRF opportunities for teams today, facing teams you're not used to seeing, as Razor sends that one long and out on the sideline. So this, as it is a tournament today, it's important, but at the same time, it's important for down the road and QRF points.
Well, and if you're a 1A school and you defeat a 2A school and you start gaining the points from all of the teams they defeated, all of a sudden it can change the look of your section tournament.
As Griffin gets that one down for a kill. We're tied at 9.
And ultimately, too, it works the other way. If you start to lose the teams maybe that don't carry the QRF weight so much, pretty soon you drop instead of gain. So important matches here.
Back set sent over by DePong. Yellowjackets on the slide. It's Razor. Kept alive by Fosston. Now it's sent over and down the middle for a kill once again for Tegan DePong. And it's 10-9 in favor of Fosston. And now we're going to have a discussion between captains from both squads with our head umpire.
They both nod in agreement, I guess, so whatever was discussed is okay with both. Rube stepping back up to the service line.
Nice serve by Rue. She gets an ace, 11-9.
And she showed earlier, Jason, that ability to run off a couple in a row here. So if you're the Yellowjackets, again, you're in that dangerous territory. Don't let this get too far out of hand. Otherwise, it will be another one that you let slip through your fingers.
Serving to the net, 11-10. Yellowjackets will have Wolf to serve. At near side, the attack is out on the attempts by DePong. We're tied at 11.
And that's been their best that I've seen tonight is that right-hand hit across court. Just missed there.
Wolf, another strong serve. Fosston on the receive. They'll send it over. Klum. Coast set near side for Pulver. Pulver down the line, just misses long. And that one's out, and it's 12-11.
Yeah, and we could see that one very well from where we were standing, and it was a nice hit. And again, I've seen more Jackets, whether it's frustration, anger, but you use the word aggression. We're hitting the ball with aggression right now, and I like that.
Battle at the net, saved and sent over. Now Pulver again. That one is in. Mari Pulver goes well, and the second time it's there. It's 12-12.
Yeah, nice job by Pulver, just cutting that right in there. Again, hitting that middle, and that's been our weak spot today. So, Yellow Jackets giving them a taste of their own medicine.
Sam Mull's off to serve. Back row attack this time by DePong. The slide for Hackle, softly sent over. 2 hits on the sets. And now Perham has risen up and taken the lead at 13-12.
And good thing the 2 hits happened for the Yellow Jackets, because that one was finding a home again in the back row. So,
and a kill that time for Malin. We're even at 13.
Again, it's got to be tough, and we're seeing it from our angle we're getting this time, Jason, is when it hits off that tape, it's really tough to make that adjustment because you're expecting it to be hit on the trajectory to the back corner, and all of a sudden it doesn't get there. So nice job by the Greyhounds.
Big win in court earlier today. Barnesville knocks off Parker's Prairie in 3 sets. That's on court 1 over there in the other gym. Yellow Jackets trying to stave off elimination in consolation round play. And Hackle gives the Yellow Jackets a lead at 14-13. Or I should say consolation. They're trying to get 9th place now.
Yep.
If not, they could go for 13th.
Nice job. This will be a good time for Yellow Jackets to make a run here. Coast has been their most effective server today, in my eyes at least, and we're getting a good view of it.
Short serve there by Coast, leads to an ace. It's 16-13.
Yeah, she's just mixing up that service game so well, and here we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout called by Fosston. We'll take a break with them.
New Horizons Realty is a full-service real estate company who has been helping buyers and sellers in Lakes Country for over 25 years. They understand the local market conditions because they are from here, live here, and have lifelong careers in real estate. Get a free estimate with an experienced, local, laid-back, and friendly agent that's a part of a team you can trust and will go to work for you. Visit permrealestate.com or call 218-346-7767 to speak with Chad and his dedicated team at New Horizons Realty in Perm.
Welcome back to the old school Hive, where the Yellow Jackets lead now 16-13.
A nice run there by the Yellow Jackets, and again, a lot of credit to Cam Coast as she's got the Greyhounds reeling just a little bit, and it's her service game today that's been maybe the most consistent part of the Yellow Jackets.
(16-13) out of the timeout. Yellow Jackets will serve. And Coast with another ace, 17-13.
And again, I think you can look back if the Yellow Jackets win this one. I'm going to go back to Cam Coast here and just her ability to make the Greyhounds move.
Off the pin, the Yellow Jackets now have a 5-point lead. We talked about where you go to, and right now it's been Cameron Coast serve is where you go to. So the Yellow Jackets lead 18-13 set 2 after dropping set 1 25-23. Tough pass blocked by Hackle, but it's out. Fosston gets the point at 18-14. And now serving will be Taylon Spicer, a 5'2" senior out of Fosston. And she serves it into the net. And it's 19-14. Yellow Jackets in the lead. Now Hackle, a sophomore, will go to the line to serve.
Update from the high school. Park Christian and Staples-Motley 1-1 into the third as there's another ace.
That's Addie Hackle this time, extending the Yellow Jacket lead to 6. Hackle, nice serve again. Off the divider. Spicer can't get to it. Yellow Jackets by 7.
Again, the service game coming to life for the Yellow Jackets has really been a good thing as they're making Fosston move right now.
Off the block and a kill there by Malin to stop the buzzing for a moment as it's 21-15. Malin will serve. Into the nets. And
Now,
it's 22-15.
now the service game for the Greyhounds has kind of went astray on them a little bit. That was the one thing that I really felt in the first set, that they just were dominating the Yellow Jackets. Now a few unforced errors.
Goes to the set. Now it's Pulver on the attack down the line. Nice save. Back to Pulver. Sets it with the pass over to Coast. Now they just go down the line, and Griffin misses the line, though. That was a unique 3-2-1 pass.
Yeah, it was, and the right idea by Griffin. She just missed the edge of the court there, but I like the idea of everybody scrambling, just hit it where they're not.
Jump serve that time from Brielle DePong. Now Griffin on the attack. Spicer tries to keep it alive. The Greyhounds can't, and the Yellow Jackets now lead 23-16 here. Set number 2. Yellow Jackets dropped the first one. Maddie Kunze will now serve for the Yellow Jackets. And it's down for a point. And it's 24-16. Yellow Jackets.
Cam Coast has had a really good set here, Jason, for the Yellow Jackets, doing just a little bit of everything to will them into set number 3.
And a block at the net to make it 25-16 for the Yellow Jackets. So they take set 2, and we'll take a break on the 549 Media Network.
At Nias Family Sales, our experienced mechanics are here to provide exceptional service in a timely manner. With 10 service bays, the service department at Nias Family Sales can work on all makes and models. Our experienced mechanics can do everything from oil changes, tire repairs, brake service, engine and transmission repair, and much more. Schedule your vehicle today. Call 218-346-5976 or visit the Nias Family Sales Service Center at 610 East Main Street in Perham.
What sets the world's leading hospitals apart from the rest? It's their continued ability to deliver the highest quality patient care. Perham Health is honored to be a top 10 Minnesota hospital. Patients experience it, and Newsweek has recognized it. Even during the unpredictability of the pandemic, the nurses, doctors, and many others at Perham Health put their best foot forward. Thank you to everyone at Perham Health for continuing to provide the best patient care.
Welcome back. We get ready for set 3. This one, 2:15. Between the Greyhounds and the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets get momentum, winning set 2 25-16 after dropping set 1 25-23, and maybe that was the wake-up the Yellow Jackets needed.
Yeah, the quick start in this one I think is key. Anytime you're going to 15, you just can't rest on your last, whether you won or lost. How does Fosston rebound after dropping a set where they actually kind of were in it for most of it, and then the Yellowjackets went on a run kind of behind Cameron Coast, who just served well and then a set over and just did a really nice job rallying the Yellowjackets. And she will start with her service game here in set number 3. And it's been a good one, and it's coming right into your living room. So nice job by Cam Coast. Let's see if she can stay hot at the service line.
Coast will serve for the Yellowjackets as they're looking to move on and return to the Hive. Coast with that first serve. It's a strong one right at DePong. Attack in the middle and down for a kill, that time by Ava Hayes. And the Greyhounds have cut it to 1-0.
That looked like first set Fosston there, Jason, as they went back to what they did well, and that's that quick hit right at the net, not letting the Yellowjackets get their double block to it.
Griffin sets it over. Far side into the block. Yellowjackets do eventually get it over. Now put down, saved by Nelson. Good diving effort there by Nelson. Larson sends it over. Set in the middle, coming a long way. Hayes directs it and buries it. Ava Hayes makes it 2-0 in the race to 15 for Fosston.
And you can watch that unfold right in front of us here, Jason. And that, to me, that was great the effort and hustle on the part of the Greyhounds, is now they look like the Greyhounds of set number 1.
And the key has been going to Hayes, but she sends that one long, and it's 2-1.
I agree. That was a good pickup, Jason, on that. To see that it's one of those things for the Yellowjackets. You just got to stave this off now and get them out of this rotation. And some good service game by Hackle here will certainly help with that.
Into the net, off the tape, it stays alive. Now Griffin tries to put it down, but Fosston read it well. And buried in the net by Razor, but it kept alive. Fosston. Coast with the set there. Griffin at Spicer, off the divider. Spicer again, that's 2 in a row. And the double hit by Spicer ties it at 2.
Yeah, nice job there by the Yellowjackets being aggressive. Just to update, Staples-Motley moves in, so our quarterfinal is now set. Jason, they won in 3 against the team that put the Yellowjackets over in this side of the bracket.
Yellowjackets, the attack. Larson finds nice diving stop, saved by Spicer. Fosston gets it over now. It's Griffin. A big attack there and a kill for Griffin as she's swinging hard for the Yellowjackets there. Jocelyn Griffin with the kill. It's 3-2. And some life from the Yellowjacket fans as well.
Yeah, and a little smile from the girls here in the front row of the Yellowjackets as Griffin. You mentioned it earlier, Jason, swinging with a little more aggression. It's great to see.
Miscommunication on the receive. Yellowjackets after falling behind 2-0, now lead 4-0, or 4-2, excuse me. So
yeah, nice job by the Yellowjackets here, and a good job stemming off where it started out 2-0. Things can get really sketchy in a hurry when you're only going to 15.
Hackle will serve again. Strong serve by Hackle, but it's too strong. 4-3. Fosston will get the serve back with Spicer. Spicer at the libero Nelson. Libero on libero crime as is put down by Razor to make it 5-3.
Bracket's starting to take shape now, Jason, as the semifinalists are in, and we're working our way back the other direction too as well. So we'll start getting teams where they're going to head for where they're going to place, and another nice serve there by the Yellowjackets.
6-3 on the ace. Scores table, I think, is wanting a stoppage, but they didn't get it. Our score shows 6-3. The scoreboard shows 5-3. Now we know Fosston will have 4.
I think they've lost connection with the scoreboard here, so we'll keep it going as well. Neither coach seems now we're going to get a stoppage.
Our score that we have is 6-4.
Again, they're gonna try the trick that I use at home, Jason. Shut everything off and start it again.
It seems to work sometimes. I know some other departments believe in that theory as well, as it's 6-4 here at the Prairie Wind Middle School. As they're working and have reset everything, we'll keep it here momentarily, because it looks like they're getting everything back functioning.
So we'll be off for the next one, which would be technically the 1 o'clock matches, which I know we're at 1:30 already. So coming back, it'll kind of be, you just kind of have to keep checking in depending on which court, if a court's ahead or behind where we're at. But again, we'll have one session off, then we'll be back rolling again.
I like how you said we this time, Lance. As a set now there for Razor, and she gets the kill.
Well,
it's 7-4.
It'll be you and somebody for sure.
7-4, Yellowjackets with the kill. Kunza will now serve. Maddie Kunza to serve. And an ace for Maddie Kunza. Makes it 8-4, and the veteran volleyball minds will tell you in a race to 15, getting the aces first to 8 is key.
Yeah, definitely. And again, I think not being 8-5 or 8-6, but again, there's that spot in the floor. Again, the Yellowjackets are going to look back at film, I think, and go, we're going to have to cover this up, because now everybody's seen this is kind of the area to attack the Yellowjackets.
Set there for Razor. She guides that down, and it's 9-5.
And it's a big kill, Jason, to get the jump serve off the service line, which has been kind of a nemesis for the Yellowjackets with that hard drop serve.
And it's in for an ace. Kyla Wolf with the ace serve, and it's 10-5 Yellowjackets.
You can really sense that momentum turning here, and Fosston again, a timeout situation here. I probably would have used one, but then again, I'd probably be out of them already.
Blocked by Hackle, and it's 11-5. And I think the Fosston coach is just going to let it ride.
And it's funny how that momentum swing is just huge, and just as you say that, Jason, here we are, timeout.
We'll take a break.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your neighborhood Ace? In addition to Ace's award-winning service, we have top-rated paint brands. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wandering and start painting. Head to your neighborhood Ace today.
Hi, this is Mallory Stotterell
and Erica Saylor from Lakes Ace Hardware.
You can expect expert help for your next project at Lakes Ace Hardware,
right here in downtown Perham.
Welcome back into the Prairie Wind Middle School. Yellowjackets lead 11-5 as they're getting ready to compete and hopefully close this one out, and then head over to court 2 over in the Hive. So we'll get to move our tray of stuff back over there, give you our normal angle, and looking forward to it.
I don't like how you said we, Jason. You're just automatically including me in the moving process.
I am. You guided this table perfectly through the halls.
I'm not sure if perfect is the word, but good job by the Yellowjackets as they made a nice run there. And now, again, here's the time. You gotta get this back right away. You want to be in control of the serve, getting to a point where you can win this and close this one out.
Rue will serve. Hackle on the attack. Nice kill down the line. And it's 12-6, Yellowjackets.
Timing so much better for the Yellowjackets in this set 3. Following up, it started about halfway through set 2. They're just moving so much better right now, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
Sophie Nelson to serve. Back set here near side. DePong there. The Yellowjacks try to keep it alive. Larson loses the battle, but DePong pushes it out. And it's 13-6. Yellowjackets close it in. Quick wrap on the post game, and then we'll head over and try to get everything set up for set or game over there. Nelson. Sent over, now Wolf. Passes it up the coast, now Hackle off the block. It's out. Game and set point for the Yellowjackets. So they lead 14-16. And Fosston stays alive. Does a nice job on that attack and a pass and getting it down. And now serving will be Tegan DePong, and we know her serve has been dynamic for the most part. Not as much jump on that one with the 14-7 game. And that's buried by Addie Hackle to end it.
Yeah, great way to end for the Yellowjackets. 2 back-to-back sets that were well played. Also, to end on a good kill like that just carries you over into the next one, which will bring you probably, I don't know, it's anybody's guess, but I know they're probably started over there already in court 2 with the 1 o'clock game.
Well, for Lance Rock and Jason Groth, the Yellowjackets take this one 2-1. They win this match and move on, and we'll play in just a little bit. We thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's 549 media production of Perham Yellowjacket activities. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by KLN Family Brands, Perham Health, and United Community Bank. Tonight's game is also brought to you by EOT Insurance, Hammers Construction, Jack Rivers Realty, and Lakes Ace Hardware. Tonight's game is brought to you by New Horizons Realty, Hive Family Sales, and Hanson's Plumbing and Heating. Once again, thank you for tuning in to tonight's game on the 549 Media Network.